Well, all right. Welcome to Integrative Preparedness and American Reversion. I thought I'd let you all see some Washington State bugs instead of some Idaho and Montana bugs. Anyway, we're going through some of the beautiful mountains of Washington State. I'll let this run for just a while for people who want to see it again. For those of you who have not been out here, you should come out here. I'm going to be making a longer one later on integrative preparedness about how we feel about traveling long distances from home in today's world. There are some considerations in that, but this is just beautiful. If anybody hasn't been out here, you should. And if you've been out here, again, like I said before, this is to remind you how beautiful it is. And a thing that occurs to me when I'm going to make a great generalization here, and generalizations aren't fair when it comes down to specifics, but they are generalizations because they're generally true. And our country, which is not a nation, but our country is amazing. It's an amazing country, but it's different, and there are different areas that are, different regions that are very different according to culture and according to the people there, and all that. You can divide the country into north and south and east and west and all sorts of different things. Actually, the big division is cities and non-cities, but hope I'm letting you all see the valley over here. But there is a major difference in my mind between east of the Mississippi and west of the Mississippi. And east of the Mississippi, although it has many beautiful, beautiful areas, and I love the South. We'll be taking a southern trip next year, as a matter of fact. I'll talk about that more, but that'll be for researching more of one of the next books. But east of the Mississippi does have some beautiful areas. But east of the Mississippi is about people. West of the Mississippi, although it has a lot of great people, is about country. And I don't mean that country in the nation way of country. I mean it is about land. It is about expanse. The westward expansion. And when you get out here, you understand the expansiveness of America. There is no way you can understand it without experiencing it. And the thing that occurred to me is, and it's sad, is that such a beautiful, expansive country is controlled by 535 idiots in Washington, D.C. Well, maybe there's a dozen who aren't. So we'll say 520. I know that's not a dozen. 500 and some idiots in Washington, D.C. who are sent up there to represent the people from their districts. And instead of doing that, join a club of other idiots dedicated to increasing their own power and influence, passing laws on the people of this great country, laws that they will never live under, but creating ever-increasing oppression of the working people of this country, while they sit up on their little thrones, figuring out how they can screw all the people who are out here working. Okay, I'm going to be quiet for a minute. Let you all enjoy this ride. Maybe I'll say a couple of things a little later. Okay, folks, I'm going to bring this to a close in a couple of minutes, but, you know, with all the craziness in our country and in the world, it's easy to become consumed by it and to forget about the greatness and the beauty that's out here. You know, the only shootings that are up here are the elk hunters. The only parades that we've seen have been a pioneer reenactment parade. And the only flags that we see up here are American flags. So while our world and our country is crazy, remember that this is America. It's an America that we may get back to one way or another, and which way that is, I guess we'll just see, right? Alright, well, you all have a good day. I'm going to let you go. Remember, we prepare well today in order to live well tomorrow. And America needs a reversion, and it needs every one of us to be a part of it. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Bye-bye.